possession of Payne off a couple of screens. Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Payne! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smacked to the left. That is gone.
Rafa Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win.
And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Brownsville, Texas. And we are here live at Lopez Early College High School. And we want to thank everybody for your patience and this game that we have for you tonight. Currently in halftime between the Lady Hawks of Harlingen South and the Lady Lobos from Brownsville Lopez. And we do have a doubleheader, so following the girls matchup, we'll take a short break, and then we'll have the boys matchup. And throughout the matches, both games, you'll probably hear some noise in the background. That is normal for tonight's stream, as we also have a softball game going on behind us in the bleachers. So the distance between the soccer field and the softball field is probably like 10 yards. And we actually are sitting right in between both spots. And the current score I have here is Harlingen South is winning 2-0 over Brownsville Lopez, both scored by number 14, Isabella Zuniga. And she was able to get those two goals in within the last 10, 15 minutes. I would say more towards the last 10 minutes of the first half. As we were setting up, we were able to see those goals scored by Isabella. And as you see there on your screen right now, the Lady Hawks grouping up there, making some halftime adjustments, looking to come away with a victory tonight, as the Lady Lobos from Brownsville Lopez, of course, also looking to adjust, as you see on your screen there. As we take a look at the current standings here in District 32 5A, I know there's maybe about one more week, maybe a week and a half of the regular season, and then we start talking about playoffs. And both these teams, unless I'm mistaken, are pretty much getting closer to locking in an automatic bid into the playoffs. I know Brownsville Lopez is probably on the hunt, I would say, and they're currently sitting at the number 6 spot. Harlingen South currently sits at the number 2 spot. So they're looking to capture a win tonight and possibly lock themselves in for the playoffs. So in these standings, first place, Brownsville Rivera leads this district with 39 points. Harlingen South just underneath them at 37 points. And in third place, Ed Couch Elsa with 31. Fourth place, Donna North with 23. So there's a really big gap between third place and fourth place. And, of course, everybody else pretty much neck and neck. Donna's actually tied with Donna North at 23 points. Of course, the differential is going to be the difference to break the tie with Donna North with a 1-goal differential, which actually puts them at the 4th spot. Brownsville Lopez is actually just underneath them at 22 points. So with a win tonight, if they're able to regroup, readjust, and find a way to come back from this game, not only would they win, but now put themselves in the top 4 spot, pending both Donna and Donna North games. Harlingen South will get a small dent in the points with nothing if they lost, but with the way they're playing so far, really pressuring with the ball, finding the open passes, really just stretching the field more forward with the long distance passing, and just the way that they're connecting as a team, it looks like Harlingen South could come away with the victory tonight. So those are your standings. That's where we currently sit. We're going to step aside briefly, And when we return, we'll have the second half for you. Stick with us here on the RSON.
I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
I fell on a loose towel at the grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island. This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
And we are back on the RSO and second half about to go underway. And the Lady Hawks in the white jerseys with the green shorts, and Brownsville Lopez in the all blues. And it will be Harlingen South to start the second half here as the ball goes up in the air. Stays with Harlingen South, and a good disruption by Lopez as the ball rolls over on the Harlingen South side. Able to keep it in bounds. And I believe that was number 10, Sofia Jimenez, who passes it across the field there. Lopez nearly able to disrupt it. Now goes the near side. That's number 3, Danielle Cantu, who sends it a bit too far out there. Now it'll be a goal kick coming up for Brownsville Lopez. And goalkeeper for Brownsville Lopez, number 1, Mikal Velez, lining up for the goal kick here for Brownsville Lopez. And now decides to pass it here on the near side. South quick to disrupt here. And Lopez able to come away with it, but just kicks it out of bounds, gets rid of it. And Danielle Cantu coming up on the throw-in for Harlingen South. Ball goes up in the air. And they'll try to kick it towards the corner. That's going to go out. Another throw-in coming up for Harlingen South. Lopez just kicking that one away. And again, the Lady Hawks will throw it in. Lopez with the header goes back to the Lady Hawks. Now passing it towards the middle of the field. Now go back a little bit as well. Jessica De Leon passes it to the far side. And the Lopez defender able to kick it away. And now the Lady Lobos with the ball, and a good disruption there by Harlingen South. I believe that was number 13, Autumn Perez with the stop. Lady Hawks now on the far side. Still with possession here as they look to clear some space. Lopez, good stop there. Looks to kick this one away. Gives the ball right back to Harlingen South. And if you'll bear with us with just a bit, the boys team of Harlingen just arrived. And they'll be warming up away from your screen there in just a sec as that ball goes out of bounds. So the Lady Hawks again with the inbound. And it's Cantu again on the throw-in. Ball goes up in the air. Second chance here. That's going to connect for another goal. As we take a look at the replay of that goal again, initially thrown in by Cantu. Passes it back there, lobs it up really high. Thought they were going to connect to Zuniga there for a second. But it looks like it's going to be number 7, Emily Hernandez, who gets the goal for the Lady Hawks. And I'm looking back from our softball matchup that's behind us. Fortunately, we can't or don't have the permission to show it to you, but from what it looks like, it's the Lady Lobos from Brownsville Lopez taking on Westlaco East. Looks to be, I believe, already a district matchup. I'll have to double check. Not sure if they're in the same district, and they are actually. So we'll check to see if that's a district game later, but looks like Brownsville Lopez just scored their first point here. So they're up 1-0 at the bottom of the first inning. As that ball rolls out of bounds, Harlingen South in this game will now throw it in. Ball goes behind the defender, but easy pickup there by Velez. And she'll look to kick this one away. Velez kicks it up high. Harlingen South makes the contact. Lopez trying to do the strip, not able to connect. And now Lopez trying to move here quickly. Lopez on the move, beats one defender. Now passes it up ahead. Ref keeps the flag down, and it looks like the Lady Hawks just kick this one away and give some extra players a chance to move back. Great grounder there from Lopez from behind me. They are able to get a single run there. As Lopez now lines up for the throw-in. Ball quickly goes back to Harlingen South. That's Autumn Pettis, who passes it back. Now ball goes up in the air. That's Sofia Jimenez now with the ball. Ball rolls out of bounds on the far side. It'll be a Brownsville Lopez throw-in coming up. And Harlingen South now on the move there. That's Zuniga with the ball. Zuniga looks to make a cut inside. Zuniga with a long distance shot blocked by Velez. And Lopez able to get rid of it. Ball goes up, deflects off number 10. That's Coral Galvan. And Harlingen South will have a throw-in coming up. Ball's going to go up in the air there. And that ball's just going to roll out of bounds. The wind is blowing on the right side of your screen there, so it will be a throw-in for Brownsville Lopez, I believe. And another throw-in coming up for Brownsville Lopez. Third time's a charmer. Again, Lady Lobos with the throw-in. And looking from behind me here, looks like Westlaco East now makes a pitcher change. Lady Lobos now up 2-0 in that matchup for softball. Meanwhile, again, Lady Lobos on the throw-in coming up. And again, if you're just joining us, Lady Hawks of Harlingen South currently up 3-0 here in this matchup. 2 goals were scored by number 14, Isabella Zuniga. And then in the second half, scored by number 7, Emily Hernandez. As the Lady Hawks look to extend the lead and take this game away here. And it looks like an injury is on the field. So we'll actually step aside just briefly. And we'll be back here shortly on the RSON.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Come see me today here in McAllen, Texas, and turn your gold into opportunity.
And we're back on the RSON. It looks like Miguel Velez and Brownsville Lopez lining up for the goal kick. And we now have a softball on the field here as that ball sails far to the right for them. And thankfully did not hit anybody, so no other injury timeouts until further notice. And Harlingen South are now on the move. Long distance shot here and just missed it on the left side. And Brownsville Lopez will set up for another goal kick. And correction, it's actually going to be a corner kick coming up for Harlingen South. And a great catch there by Velez, and it looks like she'll send this one away. And speaking of Harlingen South, we do have the boys basketball area playoff coverage for you on the RSON. So if you're watching this game and you're a Harlingen South fan with us tonight, also know that we do have that game covered for you. You can watch that game on YouTube, Facebook, the RSON app, or any other social media platforms. We have it available to you. And of course, we have that for you for free. And we want to thank again everybody for tuning in. As the Lady Hawks here, now on the move again, decided to go back a little bit, set it up again. And actually, they're about 7 minutes away before tip-off for that game, as I see here on my screen. And, of course, the other game we have covered for you is the boys basketball between Mac High and Alamo Heights, currently in the third quarter with 2 minutes remaining. Mac High in the lead, 35-30. So if Mac High comes with a win, they would advance on to the regional finals. And my apologies, they're Harlingen South also in the regional semifinals, not area round. And it looks like substitutions now being made for the Lady Hawks. And they're going to send out, I believe, numbers 8, Sofia Quiroz, and number 12, it looks like Larissa Herrera. So they'll go to the side, not sure if they'll return. Meanwhile, Harlingen South with the throw-in, getting closer, and a good block there by Velez. Lots of great sports coverage here for you tonight on the RSON. And we want to thank you guys for tuning in. And a special thank you to our sponsors. Velez with a short kick there as that ball rolls out of bounds. Throw-in now for Harlingen South. As Harlingen South now goes in the corner, able to come away from it a little bit. Now trying to reset here in the middle of the field. Now passes it back. As that ball sails on the near side, quickly picked up by Lopez. And now the Lady Lobos kick it up high. 2-on-1 opportunity here as Harlingen South quick to disrupt the pass there. Nicely done by number 5, Jessica Veleon. And that ball looks like it's going to go out of bounds. We can thank Mother Nature for pushing that out. Brownsville Lopez now coming up for the throw-in. Lopez with a good steal there, quickly countered by Harlingen South. Here in the middle of the field here, and Lopez just kicks this one away. It goes right back to Lady Hawks. As Lopez looking to keep this one in play. Try to kick it away, able to get a second chance on a nice move there by Brownsville Lopez. Now sends it on the near side, think goes a bit too far, and Harlingen South just kicks it away to get rid of it. Cantu passes in the middle, finds De La Rosa. Some back and forth action here. And now Cantu gets the last touch there. Lopez quickly to disrupt the passing lane. And now it goes out of bounds, so it will be a Harlingen South throw-in coming up. Harlingen South passes in the middle. Open lane here. Velez steps up and takes the ball away to prevent another disastrous goal from Harlingen South. Brownsville Lopez now on the move on the far side of your screen, goes out of bounds. Harlingen South now with the throw-in. Throw in again for the Lady Hawks. And it will be a free kick coming up for Harlingen South on the far side of your screen there. Sails up high. See if they can keep it in play. No. And that'll be a goal kick now coming up for the Lady Hawks. Current score here as we get set for the fourth quarter for boys basketball regional semifinals. McAllen High School 40, Alamo Heights 34. So the Bulldogs currently up by 6. Have a chance to punch their ticket into the regional finals. And actually, if Harlingen South wins tonight, they would actually be playing Mac High in the regional finals. So we would have a Valley showdown if both teams come away with a victory. And how great would that be to see a Valley team compete at the state tournament for basketball? And it'll be a throw-in again for the Lady Hawks. Brownsville Lopez with a quick disruption there now. The Lady Hawks come back. Ball goes up in the air. And it looks to be that was number 24, Julia Martinez, who passes it inside. Velas is going to step in and make a stop. A high bounce there for Brownsville Lopez. Harlingen South not allowing the Lopez player to get a touch on it. Fans didn't like the contact there as the injured Lobo player still down on the field. So we'll actually step aside just for a bit more, and we'll be back here shortly on the RSON.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
And we are back on the RSON following the short injury timeout, and Lady Hawks were looking for a shot there, decide to reset following the attempt. As Martinez swings the ball to the right side here, that's number 11, Echeverria with the ball. Not able to move the ball any further as the Lady Hawks back with possession. De Leon with the ball, and Brownsville Lopez just kicks one away. And the Lady Hawks now quick on the move as the officials will stop play for a quick second. And it looks like they're going to allow some substitutions now. And they will sub out the goalkeeper. Looks like Sofia Jimenez will now go to the bench. And they'll bring in their second goalkeeper on their roster. Correction, 00, Valerie Flores will step out. And they'll bring in number 0, Alexi Ortiz. They'll also send number 5, Jessica De Leon, to the bench as they get some fresh legs now on the field. Harlingen South now with the ball. Cantu trying to draw the ball up for the Lady Hawks. That's going to go too far out. So Lopez will get a goal kick now coming up. As we reach the halfway point, let's see what the remaining schedule looks like for both these teams, primarily more for Harlingen South, as they look to not only trying to get themselves in the playoffs, but of course trying to come away with the district title, only 2 points behind Brownsville Rivera. And with only 3 games remaining, their next matchup is this coming Friday against Donna High School, who are actually currently sitting at number 5. So that's going to be a good matchup this coming Friday. That game is going to be at Harlingen South. And that ball rolls out, so Brownsville Lopez will get another goal kick. And after that matchup, the following Tuesday, March 10, Harlingen South is going to be on the road against Brownsville Porter, another team who's looking to punch themselves in the playoffs, or punch themselves into the playoffs, I should say. And then, of course, ending the season against Donna North, who are currently at number 4. So all these teams that they have remaining, even this one here tonight against Brownsville Lopez, are all teams that are either just in the playoffs or in the hunt to get in the playoffs for the last spot, essentially. So they have matchups against teams that are currently ranked 4 through 7. Today, Brownsville Lopez at 6, Friday Dawn at 5, Friday against Donna, who are ranked number 5. They play Brownsville Porter, who are at 7, and then end their season against Donna North, who are at 4. And then for Brownsville Lopez, if they're not able to come away with the victory, they're not out of the playoff picture just yet. There's only a 1-point differential there between ranks 4 through 6. They'll have to take on Ed Chelsea. They'll have to take on Mercedes and then end their season against Donna, which could potentially be a matchup for that final spot, depending on how these other games go. So they're not out just yet. Goal differential does play a role if there's a tie. So if anything, Brownsville Lopez, if they're not able to come back from this game tonight, not only are they fighting to come back here, but they're fighting for that differential, not allowing themselves to dig a deeper hole that they could be facing down the road. As our second softball has made our way onto the field here. And a misconnection there for Harlingen South, as Brownsville Lopez makes a stop. And a foul seems to be called. Looks like Brownsville Lopez will get a goal kick coming up. And that ball is going to roll out of bounds right in front of us, actually. And the officials are just letting the boys to clear some space here as they had an interference with the ball making its way on the field here. So they'll have to be a little patient here with 15 minutes left to go. A little under 15 minutes left to go. And Harlingen South will get the throw in. And it looks like it'll be number 15, Leila La Rosa, who will be throwing it in. And as the substitution happens, I want to just throw a quick shout out to the Echeverria family, who I have right next to me, supporting both their daughters, you said? Both their daughters playing tonight. Number 6, Isabella Echeverria, and number 11, Gabriela Echeverria. So it's always great to see family and friends support, especially on the road when it's a long-distance drive. I totally get it. You know, it's something you can just watch here with us on the RSON, or really have that personal support. And officials, that would be a foul. And that's going to go against Brownsville Lopez. And it looks like it will be a free kick on the left side of your screen here. It's going to be towards the edge there, so I don't think they'll attempt for a goal. So they'll more than likely try to center this one in for a potential header. Ball stays on the ground here, just going to pass it back. Now the shot goes up way up high, and if that was football, that kick is good. As that ball will go out of bounds. And Brownsville Lopez with a goal kick coming up. Looking behind me here a little bit at the softball game here between Brownsville Lopez and Westlaco East. Lady Lobos currently up 2-1 now at the bottom of the third inning. And as I take a quick glimpse of the other games covered by the RSON, Mac High up 47-45, only a 2-point lead with 2:41 left to go, and a foul is going to be called here, I believe, against Lopez. And the Lady Hawks will get a free kick coming up. And the other matchup we have for you here, Harlingen South and San Antonio Veterans Memorial. That game just started. Harlingen South going for a three-pointer. That's going to connect. And Harlingen South starting the game with a 3-2 lead so far in that matchup. Harlingen South now on the move here. As Brownsville Lopez lets that one roll out. Lady Lobos will get the throw-in. Harlingen South try to come in with the possession. Now they have it again. As that ball rolls near the corner, not sure they'll get to it. And the official marks it out of bounds. So another goal kick coming up for Brownsville Lopez. With about 11 minutes remaining, I want to remind everybody who's tuning into tonight that coming up at about 7:30, maybe 7:40, we'll have the boys matchup between Harlingen South and Brownsville Lopez. Two of the top teams in this district also going head-to-head here tonight, and we'll have that game covered for you here. So stick around following this matchup. That's a game you don't want to miss. Brownsville Lopez struggled a little bit on that reception there, and Harlingen South nearly came away with it. So Lopez will get another throw-in coming up. That ball goes out of bounds. Harlingen South will get a throw-in. Harlingen South try to get the ball, keep it in play, but that's just going to roll out of bounds. Now throw-in coming up for Brownsville Lopez. Good pass in the middle, not able to connect. Harlingen South able to come away with it. Nearly gets the pass connected. Good interruption there by the Lady Lobos. Ball now goes up in the air. Harlingen South with possession now. And that's number 14, Zuniga, with the ball. Now they try to center it. Brownsville Lopez gets rid of it. And now throw-in coming up again for Harlingen South. Ball is going to sail up in the air. And then it rolls out of bounds. So another goal kick now coming up for the Lady Lobos. And they'll just pass it short. Moving up slowly there for Brownsville Lopez. Now go to the far side. And now it's Harlingen South with a good setup here in the middle. Good disruption there by Lopez. They're late. And now they get the ball taken away, and the Lady Lobos on the move as that ball is going to roll out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. Harlingen South with a throw-in now coming up. And now Harlingen South in the middle there. Good disruption there by Lopez. Shot's going to go too far left. And a goal kick now coming up again for Brownsville Lopez. And as I looked back there behind me, a great hit there from Brownsville Lopez. And nearly got a home run, but a good catch at the wall from Westlaco East will end the bottom of the third inning, and the Lady Lobos up 2-1. Meanwhile, on this side of the field, substitution for Harlingen South, and that's going to be number 3, Danielle Cantu, who will go to the side. Lopez last ones to touch it. No. Yes, they are. Harlingen South gets the throw-in. Harlingen South moving it to the middle of the field. Now that rolls out. And the Lady Lobos again with a goal kick. And another short pass there from Velas to Lopez. Goes back to Velas. Velas was pressured. She just gets rid of it. Harlingen South will get a throw in near the goal. Harlingen South still with possession. That's number 25, Allison Facundo. As that ball rolls out of bounds, Harlingen South again will get a throw-in from Facundo. Gets a pass there in the middle, disrupted, or the contact from Lopez back to themselves. Ball sails to the corner there, not sure if they'll reach it, and that's just gonna roll out. And Lopez will get a throw-in again. And now Harlingen South will get another throw-in. And that ball is going to roll out this time. Again, throw-in for South. And a high delivery there inside, deflected from Lopez as the ball goes up in the air. Both teams fighting for the ball there. South will come away with it and let's let it roll out, and that's what they'll do. And with about 4 minutes remaining, South more than likely starts thinking about just running clock here. And as I looked up the standings, one of the things I didn't mention was the goal differentials. And believe it or not, Harlingen South has the highest goal differential from the girls in this district with 71. Of course, with this win, it would bump them up now to 74 in the goal differential. The second highest actually being Brownsville Rivera, and then the third highest being Ed Couch Elsa with 26. So with a high goal differential like that in comparison to Brownsville Rivera, you start to think, you know, not only do South need to win out, but hopefully get some help from Rivera's opponents. Hopefully hand them an upset loss, or maybe send the game to a penalty shootout that would, of course, beat Rivera. And that's all it would take for South to win the district title, not only winning out, but of course getting some help from at least one Rivera opponent. As Harlingen South now makes a move, that's number 8, Sofia Quiroz, who sends it to the other side. Try to keep it in play, but last touch by South, so Lopez will get a throw in. As more wind starts to roll in here in Brownsville, and actually starting to get a bit cooler, I would say. As now temperatures reach at 76, the low tonight 66. Sorry, Gen Z fans, we were one away. Won't get that for you tonight on the weather. Meanwhile, Harlingen South on the move. And the official's going to blow the whistle there. It's going to go against South. So Lopez now starting to move a little bit with some urgency here, with under 2 minutes left to go. And Lopez with about a 30, 35-yard distance, if you consider the touchdown as well. You see the ball placed at the 23-yard line marker, so about a 35-yard attempt. As Lopez now begins to smell a little bit like cookies, or maybe a carne asada or something. Let's see if Lopez can add fire to the asada. Ball goes up in the air. Open taker there by Lopez. And actually it's going to be an offsides call against the Lady Lobos. So South will be able to line up for a free kick coming up. And with a minute, it's pretty clear to say that South will come away with the victory here tonight. And as we take a look at the schedule again, their next matchup for the Lady Hawks will be this Friday, and they'll be at home against Donna High School, and that game will be at South, and the Lady Lobos will be on the road to go up against Ed Couch Elsa. Another tough matchup for the Lady Lobos, but of course trying to really minimize the differential here if they are able to come away with some wins to keep themselves in contention for those playoffs. And as that ball rolls out of bounds, I don't anticipate much going on following the free kick by Velas as she keeps it low. And now that ball just rolls out. That's going to be your final score here tonight, with Harlingen South with the 3-0 victory over Brownsville Lopez. So with the win from Harlingen South, now puts them up at the #1 spot in this district, pending Brownsville Rivera's game today. And they're actually playing against Donna North right now, who sit at the #4 spot. So the Raiders, if they come away with the victory, they'll retain the #1 spot. If Donna North somehow brings the pressure against the Lady Raiders, we could see a little bit of an exchange here in these playoffs. And your RSLN player of the game will be number 14, Isabella Zuniga, who gets a pair of goals here tonight from the first half. And she will be awarded our medal for tonight. So we're going to step aside again. We'll have the boys' coverage for you, more than likely around 7:40, 7:45, as this game concluded at 7:24. And with about a 10, 15-minute warm-up, we'll have that game going for you. So stick with us here on the RSLN. We'll be back.
Fresno playing off a couple of screens. Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for 2. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. play. Off the backboard, counting, and a win! And a win! Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts, and why not?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lopez Early College High School here in Brownsville, Texas. And this is Ignacio coming to you live again from the southern part of the Rio Grande Valley as the Hawks of Harlingen South travel down the streets of Southmost to take on the Lobos from Lopez High School. Both teams just finished warm-ups, and in just a moment, we'll have this game kicked off for you. And we'll take this time to take a look at the current standings for the boys in this District 32 5A. And in first place is Brownsville Porter with 41 points and in control of this district. And if I'm not mistaken, I think if Porter wins tonight, I think they separate themselves too far ahead, and it should just about be enough for Brownsville Porter to come away with the district championship. And that second place, currently Brownsville Rivera. Third place, the Hawks from Harlingen South. And then the fourth place team just breaking into the spot there to get themselves in the playoffs is Brownsville Lopez. So two of the top four teams here in District 32 5A going head-to-head in just a minute here as the officials will now meet with the captains from both teams. And they'll decide who will start the game here tonight and who will take control first, as both these teams only 1 point differential. So if Brownsville Lopez wins, not only will they be in the third spot and pushing South down to number 4, but they actually have a tie with Brownsville Rivera depending on how they do tonight. If the Raiders lose tonight, which not sure that might happen. They're taking on a Donna North team, but who could potentially shake things up just a little bit in that matchup. So Donna North could have a small upset there, currently sitting at the number 5 spot. And if Lopez comes with a win, not only would they be tied for second, of course, pending the Rivera game, but they could put themselves in the actual number 2 spot with the goal differential. So, as many of you guys already know, earlier this season, Brownsville Lopez had to forfeit some matches due to the ineligible player that they had playing for this squad. And what I anticipated following those disqualifications was that it was not going to be an issue whatsoever. And Brownsville Lopez have defeated Brownsville Pace 3-0. Have defeated Weslaco East 8-1. Had the tie against Harlingen South, and I actually had to cover that game when that game was at Harlingen South. That game went into penalties, and Harlingen South came away with the victory. And not to mention that the player of the game for that one, as I take a look at my roster here, the player of that game was Octavio Quintanilla, number 1, the goalkeeper, on those game-winning penalty kick saves, 2 that he had, if I'm not mistaken. Brownsville Lopez able to shake that off, beats Ed Couch-Elsa 8-0, beats Mercedes 10-0, beats Donna 6-0. Then on the turnaround, the second time, fell short against Brownsville Porter on the Southmost rematch, lost in penalties, still came away with a point. Then beats Donna North 9-1, beats Brownsville Rivera 2-0. Of course, that game was not the most friendliest game. And then beat Brownsville Pace again 2-0, beat Westlaco East 3-0. Now they're looking to avenge their loss from when they played last time in penalties at their own home turf. So both these teams are going to battle it out here in just a second as we step aside. And when we come back, we'll have the first half for you. Stick with us here on the RSON.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer. I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
And we're back on the RSON as now the game officially starts here. And both these teams trying to come away with the victory as the third-ranked team in 32-6A Harlingen South takes on the number 4 ranked team in this district, Brownsville Lopez. As that ball is going to roll out of bounds, Harlingen South now gets the throw-in. Hawks in the all-white jerseys, Brownsville Lopez in the all-blue jerseys with the yellow as well. And ball is going to go up in the air. It's going to go out of bounds. Brownsville Lopez will get the throw in. And the Lobos scoring on the right side of your screen. Harlingen South scoring on the left side of your screen. Ball goes to the end of the line there. Kicked away by Urriegas. And South now quickly on the move. South trying to find the open man inside, won't get it. Brownsville Lopez not able to stick with it. Harlingen South now gets a throw in. And South wasting no time. As that ball sails up in the air, it's going to go out of bounds. And Brownsville Lopez will get the goal kick early in this match. Some back and forth action there. And Brownsville Lopez gets the throw in. That's number 9, Juarez, one of the captains for Brownsville Lopez. And that ball is going to stay in play here. Lopez looking for an open player there. Last touch by number 16, still with the ball. That's Nava. And now Harlingen South will get the throw in. Ball now rolls up in the air, picked up by South. And that's number 7, Jonathan Gomez, one of the top players in this squad for Brownsville Lopez. As the whistle gets blown here. It will be a free kick coming up for Lopez. And a good spin around move there for Lopez. Lopez now getting to the middle there. And a good disruption there by South. Good disruption there by Harlingen South. Nearly got it through. That's number 8, Jake Aguado. And he still seems to be down. And Aguado a bit shaken up there. Official's going to check on him. Clock is still ticking, so we'll stay with you guys here for just a bit. Looks like he'll be able to shake it off and he'll stay in the game. And we actually have the Aguado family sitting right next to us. I want to shout out the Aguado family. And they actually are sharing this stream to their family watching the game tonight. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Muchas gracias por ver este juego esta noche. As that ball is going to go out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be a Lopez throw-in. I could speak Spanish, Jessica. And it looks like Lopez now sends it away. And it looks like they'll keep it in play.